Hey there everyone, ACAT is here, and today I'm really excited to bring you my Let's Play of 2 Point Hospital. This is a game that I have been looking out for some time, and managed to force myself to steer away from any hype and pre-release gameplay. The aim is to play through as much of the game as possible, so please stick around for future episodes. Okay, so let's begin.
At 2 Point Hospital, over 52% of our patients believe they leave healthier than when they arrived. Our precisely calibrated equipment is operated by compassionate healthcare practitioners, many of whom have even been to medical school or watched ER. If you suffer from turtle head, let us ease your worries and noggin gently out of your body. Chest infection is no laughing matter. Put your trust and oversized shoes in our capable hands. We're building a brighter, safer future, and hardly anything will stand in our way. You deserve the best. So join us at 2 Point Hospital. We're open for new staff, new patients, and a new you.
Yeah, this game has largely been dubbed as the spiritual successor to Theme Hospital, but I'll try my best not to draw any conclusions and draw any comparisons between the two games. Welcome to 2 Point County. I'm Albert Crank, and I'll be your trusty advisor on this journey. Let's hope so, Albert. I don't know much about hospitals, I'm hoping you do. This is Hogsport, and here's your first hospital. Click on it to get started. And start. Welcome to 2 Point County. Are you ready to start building your first hospital and curing some patients? I hope so. Death is not on my agenda. It's a simple movement. Looks like we're going to play for a quick tutorial. Build a reception desk so people have someone to moan at when the queue for A&E is too long. We use a staff list, patient list and illness list to monitor and manage the people in our hospital. Quickly find staff and patients and jump to them in the hospital. Before we do that, we need to hire an assistant. The game is blatantly pointing out what I need to do because I clicked on the wrong button. Gwyneth. Quite expensive. 50% customer service skill. Look at this lady. You are in. Great, before we officially open we'll need a GP's office. Patients will visit a doctor working as a general practitioner at each stage of diagnosis. The GP will assess patients and decide if they are ready for treatment, or if they are ready or require further diagnosis. Let's build a GP's office now. To build a room, click on the Rooms button and pick one from the list. With the room selected, drag out a floor plan of the appropriate size, then place the required items in the room. Rooms, GP's office. Stick it here. Hopefully that's big enough. Door, done. Desk, done. Filing cabinet, done. So far, I said I wouldn't draw any comparisons. This is precisely like Theme Hospital. Let's put a plan in the room.
Trust us with their lives.
Everything down to even the receptionist's voice sounds like she's been hired from the original Theme Hospital game. So do we get the really, really bad doctor? Does have a bonus in diagnosis skills. We get this really good doctor. Also do treatment. Has really, really, really good diagnosis skills. Let's go for the bad doctor. So our hospital is now open, patients are starting to arrive. After they register at reception, they'll be sent to the GP for diagnosis. So if we can put some... Excuse me, game, I'm trying to put a bench down. Zooming and rotating, so I think I can probably figure that one out. Oh, built the door in the wrong place.
You're listening to Nigel Bickleworth
Scroll wheel.
on 2 Point Radio.
Rotate.
Welcome back to your
Bitch.
favourite radio
Look at me
station
completing
with the
tutorials.
vastly overqualified Sir Nigel Bickleworth.
Now what's wrong with you,
I'm
Teddy?
here to inform, to entertain, and to bring some small measure of sophistication to your drab little
Nothing wrong with
lives. Should any of you have any requests for popular tunes, as I believe people like to call them, do not hesitate to repress that impulse. I have no intention of playing any of that
Oh, he's been
drivel.
diagnosed. That was quick. He needs a pharmacy. What's wrong with him? He's got Grout. I am Grout. We've diagnosed our first patient. The GP has sent you a message. Have a look at the message list in the bottom right. Looks like we'll need to build a pharmacy to treat the patient. Pharmacy required. Our doctors have discovered a new illness, Grout. Grout is frequently transmitted in bathrooms. Okay then. And modern medication is effective, unlike earlier times when it had to be dug out painfully with a screwdriver. Okay, I'm just hoping I don't get Grout next time I visit the bathroom. The patient is seeking treatment. We will need a pharmacy in order to treat them. It will cost money. Naturally. What would you like to do? We'll get him to wait. I built a bench, so he can wait. Rooms, pharmacy. Leave room there for another GP's office. Then we'll go around here. Built a drug mixer to hire a nurse to get to manage that room. Why have a pharmacy without a filing cabinet? What's the point of that? Oh, whoops. Apparently I need to hit a button to say that I'm
Please
finished.
make your way to reception.
Let's make sure I do that this time. I don't want to stop editing. Ah, there's a big tick button here which I've blatantly missed. Hire nurse. Benny Osmond. Let's go for cheap and cheerful. He's the class clown and just the worst. Excuse me, can I have a reference please on Benny Ocean? Yes, he's just simply just the worst.
Nurse, please go to the pharmacy.
Great, thanks for your feedback. I'm going to hire him anyway. Can never have too many benches. Looks like we're starting to fill up in the hospital now. Several more cases of Grout.
Holistics is apparently going to open another of its nature communes for
First
sick
patient
people
cured.
with more sense than
Well
money.
done, we've cured our first
Fortunately,
patient.
I have
We've
equal
earned some
amounts
money,
of sense
and the
and
hospital's
money.
reputation has improved, which will attract more patients. When a doctor or nurse treats a patient, their ability will influence the chance of success. Some illnesses are tougher than others. Continuing diagnosing and treating patients to keep the money coming in so we can expand the hospital.
Staff announcement. We've just cured our very first patient.
Thanks, Gwyneth. Let's announce that to the entire hospital and all the patients in there that there's a likely chance that they might die because we're brand new. We haven't done this before. So the hospital reputation increases with each patient successfully cured. I don't know why you have to send me a note to tell me that as well. It's telling me in the tutorial. Janitors and maintenance. Now that we've got some expensive machinery, we should think about looking after it. Machines will deteriorate with use and will need repairing from time to time. If a machine falls into disrepair, it can be a fire hazard. Fires are generally considered bad for business. Thanks for pointing that out. Hire a janitor to maintain machines. While you're at it, make sure you've got some fire extinguishers nearby. Better safe than sorry. Let's stick one in that. And a nice little plant. And we're going to hire janitor Jimmy Thunder. He will literally work for peanuts, but not actually literally. He likes to argue. That's great. He has potential though. I can't see very well. Well, I don't see the problem with that. I'm sure this guy will be just fine to fix our machines. Game wants me to build a second fire extinguisher, just in case this filing cabinet burns down. You never know. Janitors will be called to repair a machine when its maintenance falls below 50%. So hopefully that sort of manages itself. It's important to keep your staff and patients happy to ensure the hospital runs smoothly. Patients will get bored, thirsty and hungry over time. Make sure they have access to entertainment, food, drinks and a comfy seat when they're between appointments. If they become unhappy, they will leave to go to another hospital. Well, that's totally up to them, isn't it? If my hospital is not good enough. There's some items to make a nice waiting area. So we need a leaflet stand. And a drinks machine, which won't fit in that gap. A leaflet stand will stick right in the entrance here so people can grab a leaflet as soon as they've seen reception, seen the GP and then have to sit down. Finally a snack machine. Going to place right by the door. Grab a snack on your way up. It's the healthiest thing you can possibly do. I want to pick up an item, hover over it and click on it, and left mouse button.
Average height, answers to doctor.
Done. I'm learning. Staff get tired as they work, will eventually go on a break. The staff room will help them relax and return to work energised. Drinks and snacks help keep them happy too. If you make a larger room, if you make a room larger and fill it with interesting items, it will be considered more prestigious. People like big open spaces. People using a high prestige room will become happier. A nice staff room will also help staff regain energy faster. Staff room unlocked. Wow, it's amazing. I'm unlocking things that people should really know about. That's big enough. You don't need a giant staff room. There's a snack machine outside.
This segment, Sir Nigel Reviews. Today I take a look at the new fine dining establishment, Les Soufflés Tristes.
What is it?
And what a delight
Right,
for the
lockers.
experienced palate this is. The scrambled emu eggs on pickled toast are particularly good. I give it 4
And
salt
what else
chicken.
do we want in your staff room? You get your own staff drinks machine. Blocking the window because we don't need to see daylight when we're curing people. Get your own staff snack machine. And the piece de resistance. A bin. Just in case the locker falls down, starts a big fire. So, looks like we are making a profit at the moment from curing patients. Oop, I forgot. You have to press the tick button. Staff will head to a staff room when they're on a break. Fill the room with interesting items to help them become fully refreshed before their break ends. Note, you can place a member of staff in a staff room to make them take a break, or in a workroom to make them work there. To pick up a member of staff, hover over them and hold the left mouse button. I'm sure the next episode will be a little bit more exciting. So it looks like we've discovered a new illness. Our doctors have discovered a new illness, clamp. Once this grips a patient, it doesn't let go. Afflicts many living statues and selfie-taking chumps. Glad I'm not one of those. We'll send the patient for treatment in our pharmacy. Charlie work. Drinks and snacks are great for keeping people happy, but they can lead to littering if there are no bins nearby. While we're at it, the staff and patients will get pretty grumpy if they don't have access to any toilets. But you didn't let me build any toilets before this moment game. You might want to invest in some quality porcelain. Janitors will help maintain all of these, restocking vending machines, sweeping up litter, emptying bins, and unblocking toilets. So let's build our toilet block here. Three toilets for now. Two sinks so people have to wait. Wanted to put that, there we go, right by the door. I wouldn't have thought we'd need a fire extinguisher in a toilet, so we're just going to leave that as is. If we need more cubicles later, we've got some room.
To the sheriff's office.
We're hearing reports of some new illnesses in town. These might be harder to diagnose. We may need to build a new diagnosis room. If a GP isn't certain, they will send a patient for further diagnosis. So it looks like we've just unlocked a new room. The game is not hand-holding us so much anymore, which is great. As you expand the hospital with more rooms and staff, the hospital level increases. A larger hospital attracts more patients. As the hospital gets busier, queues may start to get long. We may need to build more GPs' offices and other rooms, and hire more staff to deal with the extra patients. Look out for queue warnings above rooms. You can also hover over a room to highlight people queuing for that room. I'm not sure exactly where our receptionist has gone. She's gone for a snack. Build that there, build it that large. And we're going to have this very familiar looking machine from another game that I'm not going to draw any contrast between. And have a nice little bed here. I'm going to put a filing cabinet in. I don't think they serve any purpose other than looking pretty. Bin, extinguisher. No office will be complete without a plant.
In the event of a fire, please run for your lives.
Use the staff list to quickly find people based on their job, ability, and qualifications. See what each person is currently doing and keep an eye on their happiness and energy. Click on someone in the list to jump to that person in the hospital. Use the job filters to view each staff. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so there's a staff list. I like this that we can open and collapse all of these different areas. Finance tab obviously is going to show me lots about all of the. I'm going to play a guess and say money in the hospital. And then there's an eye information visualization modes. I shall explore that a bit later. Let's hire a new doctor. Good treatment skill, but we'll look for diagnosis. So let's get Hugh Brick, although it does say he needs to be in a GP's office. So So what we'll perhaps do is put him in there, and put him in there. Now you can go on. Why can't you work in general diagnosis? There's a peculiar new illness in town, lightheadedness. We're going to need some expensive new equipment to deal with this. Continue expanding the hospital to unlock the treatment room. We may also need another GP's office and some more staff to keep on top of things. Game's certainly starting to pick up now. But I think that's all we have time for today. I hope you enjoyed the episode. As it happens, this is one of the first few times I've recorded commentary and done a Let's Play, so thank you for bearing with me. Please leave a comment with any feedback and suggestions so that I can bring you better and better content. Please also remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time for another episode of 2 Point Hospital. Take care.